Assalamu alaikum 7th class. This is science lecture. So open your books. We were reading chapter number 2, plants and their system. And in previous lecture, we have learned about leaves. Leaves are the plant organs that helps in the photosynthesis because they have a chemical called chlorophyll. Next, we have discussed about different structure of leaf. Leaves are broad and flat. Leaves are thin. They have holes called stomata. And next we have learned that they have lots of veins made of vascular bundles called xylem and phloem. Next we examined the internal structure of leaf, and the leaf has upper transparent skin that is covered by a wax called cuticle. Leaf have many veins, and these veins contain vascular bundles called xylem and phloem. Leaves have many chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are the organelles that contain a chemical called chlorophyll that helps in photosynthesis. Leaves have guard cells, and between two guard cells, stomata is present. Single is stoma and plural is stomata. This was our previous lecture. And today our topic is transporting food. In previous lectures, we have learned transporting water, and in this topic, we will learn about transporting food. Sugar is made up in the leaves by photosynthesis, as we have read that leaves are green in color. They have a chemical called chlorophyll, and chlorophyll absorbs sunlight and thus photosynthesis occurs. It mixes with water to make a strong sugar solution, which is transported in the phloem tubes out of the leaves and into the stem. By a process called photosynthesis, sugar is prepared in the leaves. This sugar is dissolved in water and makes a solution called sugar solution. What is sugar solution? Sugar that is prepared in leaves and mixed with water to make a solution called sugar solution. This sugar solution is prepared in leaves and then transported to stem and roots. From there, it may go up to the growing shoots or down to the roots. The speed and direction of the movement of sugar solution depends on how much is needed by the parts of the plant and when. The speed of the movement of sugar solution depends upon the need. When growing shoots are present, when shoots are growing on the stem, then the movement of sugar solution is increased. In spring, when shoots are growing, most of the sugar solution goes to the growing shoots. In the autumn, a lot of sugar is stored, so it goes up to the fruits and seeds or down to the roots. In spring season, shoots are growing, so sugar is transported in growing shoots. And in autumn season, fruits are growing, so sugar is transported to the fruits. Fruits contain a lot of sugar, that's why they are sweet in taste. This is the transporting system in plants. Basically, food is transported by tubes called phloem tubes. We have discussed this tube in vascular bundle in previous lecture with detail. Phloem tubes helps in the transport of food from leaves to stem and roots. This is the structure of phloem. Phloem is basically living cells. It is made of living cells. Sugar solution goes in both directions at the same time. Sugar solution is prepared and phloem tissues are present in veins and stem. Thus, Sugar solution is transported in both directions. Both direction means upper side and downside. Holes let sugar solution through. Phloem tubes have holes. You are seeing these are holes. These holes let the sugar solution to pass and to transport the other part of the plant. This is the role of phloem tissues in the transporting of food. Next, how sugar flows through a plant means how sugar flows through a plant, how phloem tubes transport the sugar solution from leaves to other parts of the students. This portion is called leaf. Leaf has stomata. This is called stomata. And gases are exchanged from stomata. Now these are chloroplasts. They have chlorophyll. They absorb sunlight. And use carbon dioxide gas. Sunlight plus carbon dioxide gas. The leaf use carbon dioxide gas and sunlight. Thus, they makes a product. They makes a chemical called sugar. So sugar is prepared in a leaf. This sugar is mixed with water, H2O, water, and makes a solution called sugar solution. So sugar solution is present in leaf. This sugar solution is transported in the stem. This is the stem, and then into roots. This is roots. Downwards to root and upwards to stem. Stem use this sugar solution for respiration and for growth. Roots also have growing cells, so roots use this sugar solution for growth and for respiration of the root cells. So phloem, this stem has many phloem tissues, and thus sugar solution is transported from these phloem tubes downward the roots and upwards to stem. So students, this is the method of transporting of foods from leaves to stem and roots. Phloem tubes are underneath the bark of a tree. Sticky sap is sugar solution. The outer thick part of a tree is called bark, and under the bark, phloem tubes are present that contain a sugar solution. And you know that phloem tubes have pores, have holes. So the sticky materials, you have seen that some sticky materials come out from the tree bark. That sticky material is basically sugar solution. Sugarcane is a thick, tall grass that grows in a tropical or subtropical regions. Around 50% of the weight of a sugarcane plant is stored sugar. Basically, sugarcane is a stored amount of sugar, and that is grown in tropical or subtropical regions every year. So student, this is our today's topic, transporting food, in which we have studied the structure of phloem tubes that helps in the transporting of food. Next, we have learned the method of transporting foods from leaves to stem and roots. I hope you will understand this. So students, read this topic carefully and learn it. Thank you.